Meanwhile, over the Black Swamp Inn, hey guys, you seen the cook? Yeah, man, he's in the kitchen. We have D Cook, Imp of the Black Swamp. He is a Mars Dis Sanctum, and I am Sean with Sean's Shop. We are looking at a Mars Dis Sanctum deck here today, guys. He is just a couple rares at 2, looking on the low side the last couple, and just 12 creatures, right? So automatically going to tell you a little bit of something about this playstyle is either you're going to have a lot of board clear, excuse me, or quite a bit of survival tactics with your creatures in order to keep them reaping. So let's go on to kind of the deck breakdown and with the ratings and see what we have there. It looks like man, +3. All of them are green, obviously, right? We can see that here, and a total of what? 4, 5.5, 5.5 total positive with a high consistency. I'm not sure what that means, but we do have quite a bit of amber generation. Looks like enough board and quite a bit of amber control. So I think the deck should be quite a bit of fun and interesting to see. So let's switch it over to game mode and see what we have here. Starting off, we get quite a bit of Dis and just a little bit of Sanctum. So we are the active player here. We are going first, and we do want to figure out what we want. So I kind of like a first turn terror, and I hadn't really looked over the card list yet too much. So let's do that real quick and see what we have. Looks like with Mars, we're not going to get much better than the Deep Probe or John Smith there. Already a non-agent Mars, but we don't have anything else Mars, and there's not a whole lot of creatures. So I think the first turn tear is probably pretty good. We're just going to keep this one, um, and then go back into this game. So again, just the tear because we'll get the 2 off of him for nothing, and then have a 5 power creature the next turn. So we don't draw anything. Let's look at these scores again. So not a lot of creatures, 3 artifacts. Do we remember seeing what the artifacts were? Nothing really jumped off the top at me. So let's take a gander. We have, oh yeah, that's right, the Lash of the Broken Dreams. We have, why am I missing that? Mother Gun, and then Sigil of the Brotherhood. So one in each. I'm going to say that Mother Gun and the Lash are going to be a bit more useful because Sigil isn't all that great with only a couple creatures. Let's go back to the game. He plays Grabber Jammer, and then we are free to do our next turn. So we can take him out, lose our terror, which isn't a big deal, get a steal, and if your opponent has 4 or more, which isn't a big deal, but I think that's going to be a good turn to just kind of get that Grabber Jammer out of there and the capture. Play a Schuler on the left, and then play a Pit Demon on the left. End our turn, draw up some more, get a Guardian Demon and Blinding Light. So next turn, looks like we're going to be maybe trying to swing for some damage, cleaning that off, and stunning, or dropping into some Mars, um, unless he has a powerful 2-drop, right? So if he has a powerful 2-power, excuse me, not 2-drop, 2-power, we can go into this and say, transfer some of that damage off the terror, or he can just kill him. That works too. Oh, we got quite a bit going on there. Finishing blow, poison waves, put everything with a moon cursor. This is where we're gonna have some fun, guys. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things to do. Guardian Demon, right? Play that, boom, play this creature on the left, sure. We want to transfer the image from him over to them, and he's dead. Look, my guy's healed, his guy's dead, dead healed, dead healed. Can't lose. Come in here, reap, end out your turn, get a gatekeeper, so if he does happen to go off on this turn with some amber, you got some good control there, and you don't have a whole lot of creatures to go into, but if he does drop stuff, see 3 generation right there alone. So, again, let's go back into this card list and see long term what we're going to look at. See if there's any kind of combos. John Smith, Brainstem Antenna. We don't have a whole lot of creatures to work with, but you could continually do Pit Demon with Stealing, right? So that's always going to be helpful because that's a 2 swing there. So if you could get the Brainstem on, Brainstem antenna on one of the two pit demons, or a mind warper. That's also going to do the same thing, kind of, but pit demon is more direct. So really, you kind of have quite a bit of options there. Or if you need it, you can also put it on Grey Monk to heal through a bunch of stuff. Um, but otherwise, combos, I think that's going to be about it. I don't always see everything, right? But Psychic Network's not going to be super useful. It's our turn again. We're going to come back over here. He played a Brain Eater and a Crystal Hive with a Phase Shift or something. Oh, Phase Shift into Crystal Hive. And then a Brain Eater. Alright, so no combo-tastic. It says, each time a creature reaps. Ooh, for the remainder of the turn. That's pretty good. So, let's go ahead and try and get these Mars out real quick. First we'll deep probe them. Shadows, Mars, Logos. He hasn't played... Oh, he's played one. No creatures there. In Shadows, so... Oh, no, he's played the Moon Curse. He's played one each. We'll play, and we'll go Mars, because it should be his next in rotation. And what did we hit? Ulick, John Smith, and otherwise we would have hit a Dodger, would have been the only thing. So I think in the rotation-wise, that was the correct choice. And then we're going to clear it out of our hand by playing John Smith, finish up our turn, and go back over here, and then let's just kind of look at some ratings real quick, right? Sean's ratings. Fun factor. I think this one's going to be quite a bit of fun. You have quite a bit of control. You got good board clear, double ammonia cloud. You got single control, fears. You got key control, key hammer. You have charge for, if you need to do some focus damage and have a couple creatures. You have cleansing wave to also do some amber wave generation. Really, the three blinding lights are just kind of gross. So I think it'd be pretty fun. You have the annoyance factors of typical discs. You don't have the board clear there that you'd typically like to see, but I think you have enough elsewhere control-wise. Again, with Mother Gun, Mind Warper and Brainstem Antenna with 2-point swing potentials. But yeah, so board control, like we said, is pretty low. Amber control is pretty high. And then casual. I'm going to say casual-wise, this would be kind of a fun one, especially multiplayer. Thinking about 3 blinding lights and ammonia clouds, and depending on how you play your casual, I've done it before, 4-player, where you're just kind of all free-for-all, do what you want, but don't gang up, right? You're there to have fun, you're there to discover. And again, guys, this is Sean with Sean's Shop. Make sure you check us out on links below, and this deck that you just witnessed will be available for sale. Thanks, guys.